Assalamualaikum students, I am your science teacher Ms. Fatma. So today is the lecture number 2, right? Let's just quickly review about what we have discussed in the last video lecture. We have discussed about the grouping of plants, right? Whether they are big, whether they are small, whether they produce flower, whether they don't produce flower, right? Based on these points, we have learned about different types of plants. All right. Now, for today's topic, we are going to discuss about grouping animals. Right? It's on page number 8. Before starting this, I want you to give a pre-class homework. Alright, that is, you have to read page 8 till page 16. Alright, now coming back towards your book. Today we are going to discuss about the grouping of animals, right? So the animal have the different body parts which help them to move in the different way. What this is there are many different kind of animals. All right, as you all know, there are in this whole world, there are numerous type of animals, and there in this world there are so many kind of different animals, and they have millions of species. All right, like plants, we have grouped into the way in which they are similar or in which they are different to other, right? So in the similar way, we are going to group the animals in the following ways. The ways in which we are going to group the animals are how they move, depending upon their body covering, depending type of food they eat, depending upon the place they live in. And in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the grouping of animals depend upon how they move. All right, how they move. So look at the page number 8. There are different kind of animal, birds, they all are mixed together. Just quickly look at the first image. The first image is of a snake, right? As you all know, the snake doesn't have any leg, doesn't have any wing, right? But it still moves. How it moves? It's a living thing. How it moves? It moves in the way in which it slide through it slide on the surface, and it moves in this way. Similarly, we have another example of slide. It is millipedes, right? Now the another animal that we can look at the picture of this butterfly. Like this butterfly move with the help of the wing. Similarly, this hummingbird move with the help of wing. There is a picture of a big lion which move with the help of his 4 legs, and a picture of a grasshopper which exactly moves in the same way as the spider does. All right, now moving towards the next page, can you see there are so many birds, right? On the birds on the page number 10 and 11 can be grouped together. How they can be grouped together, and in which group they can be grouped together? They all can be grouped together in a group of birds which have wings to fly. Not all the birds have wings to fly. There are some birds which cannot fly. The example of such bird is penguin. Let me show you a picture of the penguin. This is the picture of the penguin, right? The penguin is a bird, but it cannot fly. Not all the birds fly. So some birds are categorized in the manner if they can fly, and some birds are categorized if they cannot fly. Now look at the pictures. There is a dragonfly. It is an insect. It can fly. There is a seagull which moves by flying. A bat, a hawk, a parrot, owl, butterfly, bee. All of these are those birds and birds and insect which can fly. All right. So in a nutshell, we can say that the pictures of these birds are can come under the umbrella because they move in a similar manner, so that they can be grouped in a one group. So what it says that the most animals that can fly have wings. All right. Now moving towards the next page. Is on the next page is it's about different animals, right? Can you see the legs of all these animals? Yeah, these are the animals which can move with the help of their leg, like the lion, lizard, ostriches, elephant. They are different in many ways, right? But they can be grouped in one way because they all walk in a similar manner with the help of their legs. All right. So the answer to the question which they ask, can you think of the one way to place these animals into a same group? Yes, we can think of a one way to place these animals in a same group. That way is because they all move by their legs, they all move in a similar way, so that we can group into a same group, right? There's a lion, there's an elephant, there's a lizard, there are horses, ostrich, giraffe, cheetahs, right? Cheetahs and giraffe move in a similar way. The cheetahs has 4 legs, giraffe has 4 legs, lion has 4 legs, elephant has 4 legs. They all move in a similar way. All right. So class, there is a science note on the right hand side of the page 13. What you have to do is you have to find out this answer from the internet, right? So as you all know that the world's fastest land animal is cheetah. So what you need to write is you need to write the speed of the cheetah, write it on the Google to find out the speed of cheetah on which it runs. Look at the fastest, the speed of giraffe, the speed of ostrich, the speed of elephant, and then tell from among these animals which of the animals run the fastest. All right. Now moving towards the next page, what it says that there is a picture of a sea, right? All the animals that belongs to sea, there are sea dragon, shrimp, seal, different type of fishes, dolphin, right? They all can be grouped together in a one group. Why? Because they all move in a similar manner. The way they move is swim. How they move is swim. All right. So now just quickly summarize what we have learned. How they move: by wings, in which it comes birds. Not all birds. Make sure not all birds not all birds can fly, right? Then we have insects. Few insects like dragonfly, of course, ladybug, right? Then the another manner in which the animal can move, which we have discussed, is moving by or running by using their legs. Okay, which body part they are using? They are using their legs. And which body part the previous one was using? They were using their wings. All right. They can run, they can walk on the land. All right, but these cannot merely walk on the land. They could, but little bit, not like these animals. All right. Now just have the example like lion, giraffe, right, and the cheetahs. All right. Now the last one which we have discussed is by their fins, right? All the sea animal move with the help of their fins. Can you see the fin of this dolphin? Yeah. Can you see the flap, fins or flap, right? Can you see this the flap of this seal, right? This dolphin, this orca, all right, the clownfish, Now we can say that those who can move by their fins are butterfly fish, as you can see here, and the clownfish, right? So this is the way in which we can categorize few animals and birds in the manner how they move. All right, now before closing this video, I would really like you to see this video clip, okay, in which these two children are going to visit the safari, and what they are going to see, they are going to see how that different animal, bird, insect move. All right, so let's just quickly go with this, kids. All right, let's just quickly go with this, kids. Now, oh, you can see there are birds flying here and there, right? The birds flying here, how they are flying, how they are moving, they are moving with the help of their wings. All right, so they can be grouped, all the birds which can move with the help of their wings can be grouped in one type. All right, but there are few birds that cannot move, that we have already discussed by their wings. Are the first was ostrich, and the another one is penguin. All right, now can you see these insects, butterfly, dragonfly, these bee, how they are moving? They are moving with the help of their wings, so they can be categorized in one type. Now look at here, you can see the snake moving, right? But snake doesn't have any leg. Same for snail is moving, but it doesn't have any leg. So how they move? They move by sliding their body on the land. Now look at the next oh yeah, can you see these monkeys, right? These monkeys are hanging on the tree, right? But they can move on the land with the help of their front hand and their back foot. All right, can you see these little rabbits hopping? How they move? They move in the motion of hope. All right, can you see this? See, these rabbits are hopping. So all these animals which move by hopping can come under the umbrella of this group. It also includes frog also move by doing hopping. All right, so the rabbit and the frog can come in one group. All right, now just look on the another way. Oh, can you see this frog coming, which I have just discussed? How it's moving in the similar manner as it. Now look at this pond. The frog can move on the land, and it can also do swimming, right? Look at these fishes, how they are moving in the water with the help of their fins. All right, look at this lizard. Oh, can you see this crocodile coming? Yeah, this crocodile is also moving, right, in the water. It's basically swimming in the water. All right, so this was a short video to enhance or just to reinforce the knowledge that I just tried to explain to you. Okay class, thank you so much for listening to me. If you have any query, you can ask me in the designated time. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.